I was discussing baptism of desire with a priest and its relation to limbo, because if you guys don't know, Cajetan in the 16th century, in his Summa commentaries, specifically his commentary on Tertia Pars, he put forward a novel opinion on baptism of desire for infants who die without baptism. If they have Christian parents, the desire of the parents is going to somehow be applicable for the baptismal graces for the child. Now, this doesn't work, because the reason baptism of desire even works is because it has the desire for the sacraments and the perfect act of love and contrition, act of love and perfect contrition. Those provide the same effects as baptism. So that's why it's baptism of desire. So it doesn't make sense to, count it for somebody else. So there's that aspect to it for why it's wrong. And the theological schools, actually the Council of Trent was considering condemning Cajetan's opinion, but decided that it was imprudent. So Pius V just took it out of his works, expunged it from his works, the opinion. But the schools have universally just rejected Cajetan's opinion. But what's really, really, really weird was the fact that you'll have people out there who are affirming Cajetan's opinion on the one hand, then on the other hand, denying limbo. What's the problem here? I actually put it to my wife this morning to see if she would be able to catch the problem. And so I'll see if you guys can catch the problem. So you believe Christian parents, due to the desire they have for the baptism of their children, that the children receive a baptism of desire. So they receive sanctifying grace, which is proportioned to the beatific vision. Therefore, when they die, they will therefore enter into the beatific vision. And you also deny limbo on the other hand. What's the problem there? Can anybody catch it? The problem here is that what you have when you take Cajetan's opinion and then take a denial of limbo, because Cajetanus did not deny limbo. He affirmed limbo. Who did he affirm it for? If you take his reasoning, the limbo of infants, he affirmed it for the children of non-Christian parents. So you combine Cajetan's belief on baptism of desire with a modern belief of the denial of limbo, which, according to the ITC document, you can't hold. According to the Magisterium of the Church, you can't hold. Even the ITC document does not affirm a denial of limbo. It just affirmed the possibility that nobody may be there. But take these two positions. What do you have for the children of non-Christian parents? To go to hell. That's very problematic. So yeah, I put it to Hassan this morning. I'm like, well, the modern theologians are like, hey, we have this position from Cajetan that's very useful. We don't want to affirm limbo, so we found you guys a solution for the children of Christian parents and how they can go to heaven. But we got some bad news about the children of non-baptized non-Christian parents. This is the position, and it's pretty horrific, actually. So really what they're going to have to say in the end is, because obviously they're not going to want to hold that consequence, they're going to have to say, well, God just gives extraordinary grace to the children of non-baptized parents, non-Christian parents. God's going to give extraordinary grace to them. Well, it's like on this hand, one, you're going against the ITC document, because the ITC document says that we can't hold that we have any sort of probability or at least any sort of certainty. We can't be certain about the fact that God will give this grace. So you're going against the ITC document. And on the other hand, why are you even quoting Cajetanus at this point, except to put over this veil of probability that you're somehow in continuity with an older tradition? It really makes absolutely no sense to me.